Well, hello there. This is that one generic guy, Grinder here, and today I'm going to be continuing Talos Principle-Reawakened. And, yeah. Hopefully, me updating the graphics card will help prevent it from crashing, but who knows. So, no, crap. There we go. So finished one. Let us start on number 2. Milton. Science. Though the term science has only meant what it does to us for around 600 years, its practice far predates the name. There is evidence pre-Aristotle which indicates soothsayers, mystics, and the like may have employed basic scientific methods to predict the future and confound their benefactors. One anecdote concerns a palm reader who was exposed when two wealthy clients compared the readings and found them to be identical. In 1948, the tendency to discover deep personal meaning in vague descriptions delivered authoritatively was given a name, the Forer effect. Today is recognized in all contemporary psychological theory. And that's all there is. Weight loss. Weight loss blog. Latest entry. Oh man, there's one thing that's good about inevitable death. It's the food. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna have all the horribly unhealthy food in the world. I'm gonna feast on jelly bananas and crazy monkey on monkey Christmas. And you know those muffins that have so much chocolate they're basically melting? That's gonna be my breakfast. And burgers for lunch. I'm gonna have burgers so greasy you could use them to lubricate a whole factory. Triple bacon burgers with double cheese and extra onions and mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard and big fat juicy patties. And then oily thick pizza with spicy salami and barbecue sauce and olives and jalapenos and sour cream. Food coma, here I come. That does sound good, but yeah, that also sounds like a heart attack waiting to happen. Die from the deadly disease first. Fascinated by Drennan's project. Lovely conversation. Read Talos Principle. Greek philosophy relevance to current situation. Suggesting name project Talos. Drennan refused, but name seems to have caught on with the team. Tens of thousands of files coming in every hour. Our whole history. Thought so. Sentinel, arrived I have. Yes, you have, Sentinel. Arrived you have. Arrived I have here too, yes. I'm convinced there are answers here if we look hard enough. We have to work together on this. Sheep. Okay. So I get I'm supposed to retrieve these sigils. I just don't know why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to, but this world of his has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. Yes. Okie dokie, time for the star first. So Sentinel, how's your day been so far? Taking a nap. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4 sheep, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, where in the flip did I go? Where'd it come from? Where'd it go? Where'd it come from, Cotton Eye Joe? That's going good. That's good. Oh, one more. Sag. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to complete this thing super quick. Okie dokie. Oh, you know what? Here, 1 second. Yoink. Actually, you know what? 1 second. Let me try this slightly different way. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Actually, wait 1 second. Is there anything else? No. One second, let me shift this just a little bit. 1 second. Hmm. One second. Okie dokie. Shouldn't be super hard to get rid to that, hopefully. So Sentinel, have you been doing anything fun today? Man, this is working on Platinum for LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Nice.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities, silent roads stretching for miles.
Here we go.
The Earth from space, all dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the Earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
Yeah, but I'm going to say that thousands of years in the grand scheme of things is very little. I mean, really, think about it. The human history in the blip of the earth has basically been, like, the blink of an eye for how long we've our stuff we and our stuff have been around and our influence on the planet. The thing is that when we either die out or leave the planet, well, there's a possibility we could literally leave a cold, dark husk behind us. Or as a secondary alternative is that they'll be here in 1,000,000 years after we've died off and still basically see a nothing burger of a failed civilization that eventually destroyed itself and the pockmarks of having destroyed the planet at least once in our life. And there's a good chance that if it's been millions or tens or hundreds of millions of years, that heck, they may never even see our stuff unless they specifically go looking for it. So yeah, I do not think that necessarily anything that we do will be found by aliens. I'm actually gonna have to get both of these looking at the left. One second. Well, interesting. This definitely looks like a reference, but I just don't know to what. Is this like Jafar's staff or something? Wait, no, these are literally just... Never mind. No clue. There we go, looking backwards. Oh, one second. That actually does... I do need to get in there for a little bit. At least to desync those. If nothing else. I'll just do this one. So how has the Skywalker saga been? Oh, and I had forgotten that I need to... Okay, one second. Painful, not surprised. Lego games are, funnily enough, harder than many people actually think. And finish this one, lickety split. Is that it? And this is pretty simple. Bottom right, I see 3 what are they called? Fourth dimensional tetrahedrons or whatever. Finish everything. That's nice. Hey, Milton. You got something to say to me? So here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying out commandments. We say that consciousness is some kind of functional system. Arrange bits of matter in the right order, and that brings sentience. That's all very well on paper, but what counts is what something does, not what it's made of. And couldn't you and I design a series of tin cans on strings that qualifies as being conscious? I'm not sure I'd go that far. What about computer programs? Suppose we built a perfect simulation of the brain, only it was made out of transistors, not neurons. Would that be conscious? It would Okay, so this is something that is more of a would you personally say it is or is not? I'm gonna personally say that if you have something that is perfectly able to basically simulate a brain, then sure. But the thing is that brains are so complicated that it what our brains have are what like 2.1 petabyte processor or something like that. It's just there's so much that goes on with it. Everyone's computer and tin cans. They both just man-made systems. Computers are electrical. No. Well, I mean, definitely our brains have certain electrical things happening in them, but it's more than just brain sauce zapping. Computers can remember things. I'm beginning to think I'm a computer, and I know I'm conscious. I can't name the difference, but there is one. Let's see. I'm not going to say it's electrical, although that can be classified as a factor. Computers can remember things. I will definitely say that computers remember things would be better argument. Man, think I'm a computer and I know I'm conscious. Well, the thing is that if we're going, if you want me to break the fourth wall as a commentator, the player, and whatever, I know that I'm not a computer, but the me in game knows that I'm a computer, or it knows itself as a computer. Can't name the difference, but there is one. I'm gonna say computers can remember things. So it can tin cans, expertly arranged, try harder. Oh, well, I mean, as I said before, there's electrical synapses that goes off in our brain that that basically allow the entirety of our systems to function. Don't know what electricity is. Have come to mythologize it. If I ran 100 volts through a tin cans, would that satisfy you? Honestly, try something sensible or walk away. Right, I've had enough of you for the time being. You can come back when you're ready to participate like an adult. Melton. If only I could customize the prompts a tiny bit more. Just double check. 2 is done. 3 is for the bee's knees.
You have solved many
A
of the
singular
mysteries of this
star.
world. The road before you is still long and many gates remain closed. But take comfort in your accomplishment and in your creator's pride.
Wow, that mirage effect is kind of nice. Sunshot. Oh, you know what? I didn't see this right here, so now I know to take this. Yeet. There we go. Yeah, Milton, you're being a smarty pants. Progress, Rep 9. From Bob Rakovsky. Let's see. To Ian, mailing list. Subject, Progress Report 9. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. It is not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory everything is ready. I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense, or do we wait for the indication module to probably set or start. The first wisdom the scribe said to the dying man is that the world is made of 5 elements. So is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also Ka and Ba. Without all these you would not be a living being, but a thing. What is a man without a name, who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow, who is not anchored in the world? What is a man without a heart, who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without a Ka, who has no essence? What is a man without a ba, who is not himself, but like unformed clay. Therefore, praise Osiris, the king of eternity, Lord of everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut, he who travels millions of years in his existence. Here's a translator is clearly inserting his own beliefs into the text. Just war. Democrats alter or on the just causes for war against the Indians by Juan Guinness de Sepulveda. Sepulveda. Okay, written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, when humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults, or women are to men. For there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. Compare, then, these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find any vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate, and eat human flesh. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our dominion, but to a servitude a little less harsh, it will not be difficult for them to change their masters. And that's the problem of a lot of the history of the world, is that people view other people as lesser for either being from somewhere else or because they look different. I figured it out. Know what, dog? The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. Well, they have it prepared, so if someone somehow got in, that they'd be able to at least get out. There we go. Hmm. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okie dokie. Whew. Hmm. Actually, 1 second. I just realized. No, I really was close to having that. I forgot to sprint. There we go. Theory. This place is some kind of preserve for human history, and we're the endangered species, sheep. Theory. Trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape. Samsara. Theory. This guy's 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face, Sam. Theory. We're in some kind of incubator waiting to be hatched. Sheep. Theory. If you knew how little you know, you wouldn't be exposing it here, dog. Oh. Okay, so I have to get red right there. Got it. Oh, come on. Wait 1 second. So it looks like it could pick that up. Come on. One second, let's see if I could do something kind of stupid. Can I jump no, I cannot jump to that side from here, I feel. Oh, okay, you know what? That works out perfectly, actually. There we go. Huh, I'm pretty sure. 1 second. That is just a coincidence thing. Oh, crap. There we go. Well, there we are. The 1 star. Eagle's nest. Oh. Dive bomb. Oh. You got it, at least. Milton's got nothing to say to my face, I see. Or at least maybe this one does. Body and soul. But it's commonly supposed that the Egyptians believed the soul to live as long as the body continued undissolved, and therefore tried this method of eluding death. Could the wise Egyptians, said Nekia, think so grossly of the soul? If the soul could once survive its separation, what could it afterwards receive or suffer from the body? The Egyptians would doubtless think erroneously, said the astronomer, in the darkness of heathenism and the first dawn of philosophy. The nature of the soul is still disputed amidst all our opportunities of clearer knowledge. Some say that it may be material, who, nevertheless, believe it to be immortal. Soma. Wei Yan. Arkady Chernyshevsky. Subject names. Names are a funny thing. I remember how much we struggled to come up with a name for our project. All serious scientists name their projects by just translating to Greek or Latin, right? Corpus, making them think of some horrible disease. So use a Greek word instead. Soma. quite appropriate. But then we needed corporate funding, and we had to come with a backronym. Corporations love backronyms, you know. They even sent us a list of buzzword-heavy suggestions to help us get started. Stuff like self-sufficient, orthostatic, modular android, sustainable observation, mechanized anthropod. Skeuomorphic, omni-adaptable, mobile anthropomaton. After a while, we got so frustrated that we started getting silly. Saber-toothed, overexcited murder android. Sentient orthopedic monkey automaton. Strange Olga's menacing assassobot. Superb octobot marinades apelines. Satisfying overcooked mint alligator. Stinky ornithological mule alligator. Scroink oof minkiac. Stupid obscure meaningless acronym. In the end, we all just ended up paying the name Soma just because we had so many fights about it with the sponsors. So when Alexander told us a story about the Talos Principle, really crafted words, caught on. I don't know whether it really fits, but I kind of like it. Honestly, I think if the name fits, it sits. Finish this world. I'm gonna go back to the Greek area to try to finish that singular puzzle. One second, actually, let me do this puzzle. There we go. But I'm gonna do the first star door and finishing one of the puzzles that I missed in the first area. I think 12 stars was enough. So jumping into the elevator, I guess. Star door out of video memory. Okie dokie. Out of ammo. There we go. There we go.
When you overcome one of my trials, do you not feel the pleasure of having discovered the proper order of things? That is the spark of Elohim within you, to create order from chaos. And therein is revealed the true meaning of our sigils.
Okay, Milton. Okay, Talos. From Alexander Drennan to Nomadic's mailing list. Let's see. You have heard of the Talos Principle? It's this old philosophical concept about the impossibility of avoiding reality. No matter what you believe, if you lose your blood, you will die. I think that applies to our situation more than we'd like to admit. We could close our eyes and pretend that everything's going to be alright, but it won't change the physical reality of what's going to happen to our corrupted. I think that as scientists, it is our duty to face the truth and ask yourselves the most important question: how can we help corrupted? A lot of corrupted. I think I have an idea. Almost everything else is corrupted. Regards, Alexandra. Human blood. It is said by some that our blood is composed of infinite living agents which go up and down the highways and byways of our body as people in the streets of a city. Corrupted. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh. But the earth abideth forever. Function, corrupted, and the sleep of the town, how lifelike, with its change in the circulation. Butler Samuel, we are misled by considering any complicated machine as a single thing. In truth, it is a city or society, each member of which was bred truly after its kind. Archive. Important. From Arcady. I'll keep this short. You all know me, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. I realize that you're all working on projects meant to somehow avert the catastrophe we are facing, but we must all concede that there is a very real possibility that you will not have enough time to find the solution. I believe that we cannot afford to ignore an extinction or near extinction scenario. We must prepare for the worst. That is to say, we must seek to preserve the non-biological components of what constitutes the human species, in the hope that they be recovered in the future by other local or non-local sentients. And that we are not used to thinking on that scale, not in terms of praxis, but if we truly value humanity, then we must act immediately. You'll find the details of my proposal in this attachment. The short version is this: the creation of multiple archives for redundancy and save locations that will contain in digital form as much information about a species, including all cultural work, scientific insights, history, DNA, as can be gathered in the given time frame. It will be a massive global undertaking, with eel naturally being one of the corrupted. Error, cannot find attachment. Yep, the Elohim's Tower. It'd be hilarious as if there was a star area here. Dum dum mine. Oh, I have to find an axe. Great. Yeah, here's an axe. Okay, I need to remember to take the axe before I leave. Oh, I remember now. Oh, come on. I remember at least before that you were able to take the axe with you through the purple. But now you cannot. There we go. Nerve wrecker. Hmm. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. One, two, three. Well, there's the keys. Up the ladder. Oh, for some reason I thought that was gonna turn. There we go. Hmm. Okay, now. Okay, where? Oh, right there. Hey, you saying I could have done with the first set of keys I had? Ugh. Nope, right there. Right here. There we go. All three of them. One second. I'm gonna see if I can grab the axe out of this place or not. Let me have the axe, please. Nope. Okay, time to try that one puzzle again. Okie dokie. You know what? Just real quick. Oh. Okay. You know what? This really was a deception. Because that could have been so much simpler. I don't care if this is the wrong way. I'm doing it my way. There you go. Because, why not?
Rejoice, child, for you have fulfilled all your tasks in this land. You have conquered all its guardians and solved all its mysteries. Thus you are appointed its master, and you may do with it as you will.
Yes, I'm gonna leave it right up its keister. Time to go back to Egypt. Actually, one second. Let me take a quick look around because I'm brain farting on if there's an axe around here or not.
The words are everything. Where the words
Hmm. Hey, Elohim, do you think it's possible for you to not be creepy when you do that stuff? Well, on Discord, sure. I'm hopping into my streaming games, or if you want to call me directly, be my guest. Guten Tag. 1 second, let me make it so the stream can hear you. Okie dokie, they should be able to hear you.
Fantastic. Turn down my volume. Figured since I'm bored out of my bloody mind.
Are you trying to do one of those challenges where you have to find every hidden stud or something?
Oh no, so I basically platinumed the game already. I have the platinum for it right now. I just got it.
Oh, good.
But I still need to do the final collections of Kyber bricks.
Ah.
Because that's not one of the achievements. The one achievement that involves Kyber bricks is get 1,000 Kyber bricks, but there's 1,000. There's 1,500. No, there's 1,200 Kyber bricks.
So you have 200 that you don't have to get.
Pretty much. But then again, it'll be worth it in the end.
Yep.
So I don't mind doing it.
Yee. I've just been ransacking these puzzles.
I've noticed.
Yep, I just go into them, knock them out, and rummage their pockets.
When you're doing my favorite era is the Egyptians.
Absolutely. The Egyptian mythology is so fascinating in how, like, contrastly different and yet still has so many similarities to, like, Greek or Norse.
Well, it's somewhat funny because unlike some like the Greeks and the Romans, the Egyptians don't exactly have any heroes to speak of. The only heroes you could say are heroes are the pharaohs, which are god kings.
Yep.
And
basically they're like a representation / considered like the children of gods.
Pretty much.
Which in turn, of course, makes them the gods.
Yeah, and also depending on the pharaoh would determine on their patron god.
Yep.
So I believe Nefertiti was mostly associated with Nekbut, the vulture goddess. Because she had a vulture head. It was either her or it was Cleopatra. I'm pretty sure it's Nefertiti. But yeah, and it's funny too because they're in Egyptian mythology. There's like different variations of siblings and sons and daughters and stuff. So like in some mythology, in one iteration, Horus, Isis, Nephthys, Osiris, and Seth are siblings. Then you have, in other iterations, Horus is Isis and Osiris's son. And then you have Anubis, who's supposed to be the son of Nephthys and Seth. Or so I believe. I haven't looked into mythology in a while.
Then the cooperation mind by Maloney.
Then you have that one pharaoh who brought Atem. And after he died, Atem just stopped being a god.
Yeah.
that one dude that brought the sun disk and just after he died, bam, gone. Not anymore.
Yep. It's kind of funny how like quick things can be added and then just erased or forgotten.
Just immediately forgotten.
I'm looking at a puzzle and another voice telling me I'm special and another broken down computer with fragments of nothing. This world is a bad joke perpetuated by a cruel god too dumb to hit the off switch.
That sounds pretty accurate. I'll give it that.
Yep. A little too accurate.
Yeah. At that point, just turn it off. Also, I love the fact that in this game, some of the dialogue comes out of what we consider QR codes.
Yep. It is absolutely fascinating for some of this stuff.
I also figured it'd be better to talk through here than it would be through talking through the YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
Because I do not type fast.
I don't either. There makes two of us.
I like the searching peck. Is at least the general term of what it's called.
But yeah, it's the fact that a crowd team has a bunch of unique mechanics in the games that I absolutely love it. Because the thing is that any puzzle game, you have to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. Wait, I'm going on.
Epitaph, Child Program, codename at Terminated here. Logic, fatal flaw in series firmware, fatal memory dump, life's short progeny program dog. Oh. Dog died.
No. Those
DNA
bastards.
is information transmitted across time.
The brain in her
The
always
living and the dead are part
looks
of the
to the
same
high speak.
chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now.
So glad I finally got
Even
the
though
platinum
I'm
on this damn
definitely
thing.
dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity
I just got a 100
to
the
remember.
rest of it.
Yeah.
Which is funny because right now it says I'm 99.46, but the gap between the beginning of the line and the end of the line is so small, it looks like it's one full circle now. Which I find pretty funny. But, yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really nice when I'm done with this shit. Because I had to restart originally.
Oh, why?
Because there was a glitch on one of the characters. There were two scoundrel characters. And they were of the same mission. And there was a glitch where I was supposed to collect something. And it wouldn't let me collect it. I restarted I turned off my, or I ended the, you know, I closed out the program, I restarted it, I looked online. I tried to figure out what the hell was going on, and oh, go ahead.
What?
Oh, never mind. And it got to the point where I was like, you know what? This isn't gonna work. I have to restart.
Oh.
And so I took a break from it for a little bit, and I just picked it up like a couple weeks ago, about a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Hmm. Definitely sounds like it's taking quite a bit of time.
Not anymore. It's not. Which is fantastic, by the way. It's something that I'm actually pretty happy that I'm almost done with.
That's good. Let's see. What message should I put down? I have no idea what's going on. Do you? The certification program is a sham. What does a computer know about humanity? The tools to overcome this place have been provided to us. We only need to learn how to use them. Have you tried crossing the laser beams? I like that Ghostbusters reference. Don't cross the streams.
Yeah.
Let's see. Frogs are people too. I'm not the first one to undertake these trials. That much is clear. If you're reading this, then neither will I happen the last. I've now traveled this way extensively. I can say without hesitation that this is the most beautiful spot. Sometimes you have to find the courage to break down the barriers with an axe.
With an axe.
Stay true to your path, for wondrous powers are granted to those who progress the furthest. And I like the second to last one with the axe.
I love the axe one too. Sometimes you gotta break something down with an axe.
Yep. So my name, version 99.55.0057. Yeah, the fact that there are 98 iterations of me before is kind of not great looking.
Oh wait, so all these so-called things are from, like, past variations of... Oh, that's funny.
Yep. So,
You
like...
start questioning your reality at that point. As the robot, you have to start questioning, like, oh wait, does this mean I'm gonna die too?
Probably. Sure, I could stick around here, set my hopes on eternal life, on righting every wrong. But the closest I'll ever get is these words on the wall before you. I think you're being a little pessimistic, my man.
But pessimism is the best.
I like to be optimistically real.
I like to be pessimistically real. I mean, come on.
Oh, look, another puzzle and another. Right, I already did that one.
It's a fun way to live life.
Being cynical and sarcastic.
Yes. Because here's my way of thinking about it. If you expect something's gonna go wrong, and it happens to go wrong, you've already expected it went wrong. But if you always expect for something to go right and then something goes wrong, then you feel shitty about yourself.
Well, what I like to do is I hope for the best, but I expect the worst.
I like to just expect, hope for the worst and be done with it. Like, I expect the worst, and I, I'll expect it, And I found that in my past, I always was like, it's one of the main reasons why I don't make plans for the future, because every single time I do, something goes awry. And, my dad was always big on goals and stuff, like the acronym goals. And, I never was good at planning for the future, mainly due to the fact that whenever I did, something would go wrong. And it's happened so many times that I don't find it as a coincidence anymore. I mean, I don't find it as, strange anymore. It's more of a coincidence. Like, oh, or not coincidence, but more of a normality. Which is fine. I like expecting. I like being surprised. Like when something goes right, it's a nice surprise. But it'll be better just to expect it to go wrong, and then like, oh, okay, oh, fun. It went right this time. Yay.
Yep.
But it's better not to. For me, I feel like it's better not to keep your hopes up for something that might go bad. Which is why I think pessimistically, and my dad does not understand that. Which is fine. Not many people do understand the ideas of that.
Well, to each their own.
Yeah, pretty much. Read too much, my friend. I swear it could have used to see that attack time. I forgot that Wyvern was a bomb. Okay, just a couple more. I wonder if I could get this done tonight. I'm gonna end with 4 billion studs, 40 billion studs. Some trouble there?
Hmm.
Is it like a fan or something?
Yes, that is a fan.
I figured that was why you're getting pushed back. Also the fact that I saw something rotating your third time jumping.
Nothing to the left. Okie dokie.
Ugh. Just a couple more. Come on. Sentinel, come on. You can do this. You can do this.
Hmm.
Stab.
I stab at thee.
I bite my thumb at thee.
You egg.
I remember being in, I think it was high school. Was it high school? Yeah, it was high school. It was English class. We were reading Shakespeare, and we were discussing the different ways to insult people back then, and during the Shakespearean time. And one of them was, "I bite my thumb at you."
Yep.
Which is one of my favorite ways to insult somebody.
One of my favorite is when I believe Romeo was told Mercutio, "You egg."
He called him "you egg." That's right. I haven't read. I haven't. Since I did that already, I would rather not look at the old stuff again.
Understandable.
It was a rough time. Not one of my favorite times to be in school, to be honest. Was reading all that stuff. Wasn't my type of books.
I liked it well enough.
Well, one of the things I didn't like was the fact that they made you read books and then do like a book report.
Yeah, I wasn't super fond of that, I'll admit.
With me, I was like, well, why should I write about the book when you could easily read it yourself? You know, it's like
Yep.
why should I describe this book to you when I could tell you, hey, go right ahead, read it. But I'm not gonna tell you about it. Probably why I almost failed English class because I refused to do them. And out of spite, I went to the library and got a manga book. A manga, and I was like, I'm gonna write a report on this. Unfortunately, they made me go back and get a different book.
Mm.
That was pretty clever of me.
Well, I mean, you did what many have not done.
Unfortunately, they are pretty strict about that type of stuff, which kind of sucks.
Maybe it helped that even though I wasn't like the best English student, that a mix of my teachers liking me and the fact that they saw that I not only put in tons of effort, but I basically finished the book before everyone was done with the first chapter.
Oh yeah, that was me. I
In
may
fact,
have not done well in, you know, the writing aspects, but when it came to reading, it was pretty good.
yeah, all I'm gonna say was that some of my teachers were first concerned that I wasn't reading the book when until they saw that, oh, actually he's proven that he's read it.
Wait. Where's the fourth one? There it is. Okay. I need these shooting challenges or these shooting puzzles. Don't mind me, I'm just showing Grievous statues.
Ah, General Kenobi.
Pretty much. Six out of 10. A new Captain Special will be served at the cafeteria today. Deep fried pork.
What is this? I shall not allow the corruption of my garden. Be gone!
Can I just zip up to that? Yes, I can. I love cheating throughout this.
Who doesn't?
Doing what, or like just skipping over stuff that you're supposed to. Oh, you're not supposed to, but you do anyway because it makes the job easier.
Yep. Great. That just made me think of the thing where someone I don't remember if it was like a tweet or something, but it was like, man, I love cheating, and then in a second is like, Okay, I'm sorry to have to clarify this. I love violating academic integrity.
Oh, I had a substitute that he was cool. I forgot his name, but he was mostly known for the fact that he wore these outrageous socks. Like he would wear random like every time he would be a substitute for any of the classes that he was part of. We would ask him to show him his socks because he would wear these like crazy socks. And one of his favorite sayings was, "It's not cheating, it's sharing resources."
Yep. Great. That just made me think of one of my English teachers. His name was Mr. Cannon.
Was this in high school or junior?
That may have been junior high.
Really? I think I might know him then. I don't know, but
He was one of the guys that had crazy socks, and he had this pink wig.
I don't remember anybody with a pink wig, but I do remember that there was a substitute that had some sock issues or some sock obsession. He's a cool dude.
Yep.
Was this 9th grade English?
I believe he may have been 8th.
Oh, I didn't. I had Mrs. Pine for English.
Ah.
For that one, I was in special education English. I had Miss Gregory for 9th grade English.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't remember a lot of my teachers, but some of them did leave an impression on me.
Yep. But I'm not gonna give too much more in ways of information because I'd prefer to not somehow accidentally tell the world about our personal lives, you know.
Fair enough.
So I'm not gonna go beyond that.
Fair enough. Okay, so do that. Go over here and do that. I think I might be able to finish this stuff tonight. Hopefully. Either that or I'm just gonna have to spend the early morning tomorrow and finish the rest of it. This
You
is
do
my
what you got
second
to.
platinum. My second platinum. I got 3 capital ships left.
Okay, now I need to find a connector just somewhere.
Soda pop. I have no idea why I just sang that. Oh.
Soda pop?
Yeah.
Let's see, look at the sheer scale of the pyramid. To think anyone could have built such things. Yes, the Great Pyramids were indeed... Well, they're literally monuments.
Well, it's kind of funny because it's a misconception that that all pharaohs had pyramids.
Yeah, not all of them.
Yeah, most of them preferred a better way of burial, mainly due to the fact of possible grave robbers down the road.
Yeah, didn't they just have like normal tombs versus the Great
There was
Pyramids?
there's the what was it called? It was something of the kings. Um,
The Burial Hall of the Kings or something like that?
it was something along those lines, and it was considered why am I blanking out? Considered the place where multiple kings have been, including King Tutankhamun, and it's funny. Fun fact about that one. King Tutankhamun's burial ground or burial was actually the size of what would be considered a pet burial. So those things that usually would be determined for pets were used for used for King Tutankhamun because he was such a young kid.
Yep. If I remember correctly, he went by the more or the commonly known King Tut, right?
Yes, it was a shortened form of his name.
Yeah, King Tutankhamun. Yep. I just wanted to give the clarification to anyone that ever watches the
For
stream.
anybody that's watching that doesn't know who King Tutankhamun is. That's fair.
Because while we may find some things fascinating, there's many people out there who don't.
Yeah. Then you have King Ramesses the first, the second, and I don't think that was just the first and second. All right.
And I will say though, it is kind of funny that in all technicality, he wasn't a king. He was closer. He's actually, well, a pharaoh. Even though they have very similar things, the thing is that connotation-wise, the pharaoh is also kind of like, well, since he is like classified as like a children of the gods, he would be classified as higher than a king, but lower than a god, or kind of like a god. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain.
He's kind of, so think of it this way. Think of it like ranking. So it's, you know, God, then you have Pharaoh, because they're as close to gods as you can get.
And then the priests.
Then you have, then the priests, and then you got the architects and all that. Depending on how good of an architect you were, at least.
Yep. I will definitely say this though, is that Egypt and but in fact a lot of the ancient civilizations were incredibly intelligent for how they were developing their like structures. So like the Greek, because they had marble plenty, that they had quite a few marble buildings. And did you know that their pillars actually use like pegs and holes, so it's easier for them to fit stuff into each other?
I did not. I know that the an ancient Japanese way of building houses, they use a more intriguing way of building their buildings. Oh, that doesn't matter. Like, so they would make like a good cutout and then place the two pieces together, and there'd be like two cutouts between the two pieces, and I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's pretty amazing how certain people, or certain of these people, have learned how to make stuff and make it last. I mean, look at the Greeks. Like they have most of their buildings still exist to this day, which
Yep.
is insane.
It basically took either like thousands of years or deliberate destruction for their things to go away. Same thing happened for a lot of Romans, for Egyptians, and other stuff. Like their lesser buildings, don't get me wrong, they wore down over time because sandstone buildings aren't exactly known for their durability.
No,
But
and most sandstone buildings were made in the desert, which honestly wasn't a great place to build them.
well, ironically, it was actually probably one of the best places to build them because sandstone is a relatively soft rock, which would mean that if they had experienced a lot of other weather, like rain, snowstorms, and other stuff, that it would have been actually detrimental for wearing it down so fast because sandstone is very porous, if you remember. Which would
I didn't pay too much attention in science class, unfortunately.
so basically, if water got into it and then let's say it froze over, it would literally crack it apart.
Oh,
So the thing is that like they were doing the best with what they got, and of course, the Egyptians also had granite and a few other things available, but the thing is that didn't they make the pyramids out of granite? And of course, that took literal tons of work.
yes, and there's also theories that they, or more modernized knowledge that they, made the pyramids by floating the pieces from one end of the Nile to the other, which is actually a way more logistical possibility.
And not to mention, people forget that like pulleys and slopes and like wooden logs have been around for, literally thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, like, oh, aliens built the pyramids. Yeah, no, they can't do simple math.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm
so
talking
there
about the
might be
people that can't figure out how people made the pyramids and some of these
Yeah.
other things.
There's possibility that in our past that there was some help from other, it's possible that we came into contact with something, because there's a bunch of stuff like, I don't know, your standard look of what gods are. If you look at some of the designs and stuff,
Oh, how they all look at least humanoid.
yeah,
Well,
like
if,
the Egyptian gods, for example, they're mostly depicted with animal heads. And also, there's a theory that, because I don't think at least when I heard about it, they hadn't figured out how Greek fire worked or how it was made. And Greek fire itself was a fire that literally could not be put out by water. It was kind of like
oil fire.
an oil fire, yeah. But it wasn't oil because they didn't have much oil back then.
You want to know what I bet?
So,
Was that they had a method of developing a type of either kerosene or gasoline.
see, it's possible.
And the thing
don't
is that
remember
that would
much
actually
about
make the
it.
most sense too, because that would allow because they can't be put out by fire, and they would float on top of water.
Yeah. I don't remember too much about it, unfortunately.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah, it's just interesting thoughts.
indeed.
Because I'm gonna say this right now, I'm not a master of knowledge when it comes to Egyptian, Greek, Roman,
The
Norse.
only thing I'm pretty much, I like to consider myself somewhat knowledgeable in, is the basics of the mythologies and stuff like that.
Yep. But the thing is that there's several mythologies that we're not anywhere near as, or well, at least maybe you might be in some way, shape, or form. But I'm not as adept in the Indian, and I'm not Native American. I do mean Indian mythologies, Chinese mythologies, or Japanese mythologies, and I know like Mongolia, and like a few of the other Asian countries have their own mythologies too, but they're extremely minor in comparison.
I have 18 more puzzles to do. Dear God, what have I done with my life?
Not enough, my man.
Ugh. I never thought I was gonna do all of this tonight, but I guess I am. Because I only got 2 capital ships to go left. Or left for. And it's only 8:05. I have a full hour before I have to do anything. And these have been taking me at least 30 minutes each. Maybe, if that. There's kiddos outside. Ooh, could you cheese that? Attention, our captain has returned. From reason. For some reason. I love some of the dialogue in this game. It really just showed how much they put actual effort into this game.
Not to mention the silliness that is Lego.
Yeah, and they really kept to that. You know, it's pretty freaking amazing when you think about it. He even added other characters that haven't been in any other Lego game. Such as Jukastanu, which is the chief librarian of the temple archives. They've added Yaddle for the first time. It's pretty freaking amazing on the amount of stuff that they've added. But
Absolutely.
The one thing they forgot to take account into is my ability to cheese my way through anything. You can't do anything to me, you mofos.
Maybe you should be one of those glitch hunters then.
Well, and it's not really much of a glitch. It's more of along the lines of, if you're smart enough, you can find a way around it. You know, it's like, you know, most people would probably notice it, especially people who play this game, who have been playing this game for a while now. Like, they'll start realizing that there's ways around stuff that you don't have to go out of your way to use the force to put a platform in place, or you don't have to use a scavenger to put a net in place. You know, there's ways that are simpler than there's just ways to being simpler. Why am I going this way? Let's just be going this way. but I'm glad they put in most of their stuff in this. Specifically the uh, ability to select what you want to look for, which helps with the game tremendously.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this would be much more of a pain. Grab that. Carry this away. I must away. Oh my god. Grinder, I don't know why I'm doing this to myself.
Because we hate ourselves.
Why? How could I? Did I just drop the thing? I did. Fantastic. That's fine. I know where it is now. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I need to do this instead. Okay. Luckily, this is a one floor area. Do 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 do. Where is it?
Mine 2 stars.
Sure thing, Jocasta. Sure thing.
Milton, you have something you want to say to me now?
Yes. By the way,
Ah,
whenever
you-
you say milk,
What?
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
Uh,
Whenever you say Milton, I think of Suicide Squad.
Well, this is the loading Milton Library Assistant. Ah, you're back. Good. I've been thinking about how I can help you. In light of everything you said, I'm certain someone has to. What I've decided is that you've convinced me conscious is a contradictory concept and is therefore not real. What do you think? Then should I say I don't apparently?
Yeah. Funny.
Very droll. What this conclusion means is that the certification program you undertook has been rendered obsolete. We can't test for something that doesn't exist. Therefore, you, along with quite a lot of other things, have been recategorized as a person. Your profile assessment updated with administrator privileges. No doubt, you'll be off doing administrative things soon enough. So I wonder if, before I let you go, you'll do me one favor. I have a final question for you. Why are you doing all this? What's the point? I try to do what God wants. Not really. I want the truth. There is a way the world should be, and this isn't it. I want out of here. I want the truth. Check in user profile. Now, you say that, but if you're serious about it, then you can't cling to your every belief forever, as you seem so intent on doing. When everything seems impossible, something's got to give. I have one last request. Will you come back and speak to me sometime? No doubt. Okay, since you're eager to get going, let's do this. Obtain certification program parameters. You're generating user profiles. Your user profile has now been generated. Downloading user profile. Display an overview. Congratulations, your account has been updated. Here are the details. Conflicts. All conflicts have been resolved by the administrator. Psychological profile. You are a person. You are perfect just the way you are. You are everything you can already be already. You do not have to pretend you are anything else. You are the same as everyone else, but you are all unique. Profile status. Administrator status. Has access to advanced functionalities, network, and troubleshooting. Loading Milton Library Assistant. Hello, Administrator. I think you like assistance accessing communications portal. Let's see that you have the number of pending communications. Take a look right now. Let's see. Encountering unknown errors. Troubleshooter. Message retrieved the string. Display. Hello. Who are you? Don't know exactly. Woke up here. Don't remember. Who are you? Same boat. Let's meet up. I'm a person. Do you know what that means? Same boat. Meet up. Understand. Pending. Network connection lost. Only receive a notification when the connection has been reestablished. Terminating library archivist session. Okay. Osiris number 6. News. Yep. Now I will tell you the many perils you will face in the journey through the Duat. Listen well, for the challenges that lie before you are great, and if you do not prove yourself worthy, you may never reach the eternal reed field of Osiris, and you may be lost forever. From the second death there is no awakening. And the scribe brought forth a great papyrus, and they carefully unfolded it before the dying man, and the dying man beheld it, that it was a map of the Duat, showing the many paths that led to the Tower of Anubis, where his heart was to be weighed. On each of the many paths, which threaded through the Duat like an infinite thread woven by Neith, there were marked the dangers a traveler must face. Also, there were great walls of iron that none but the gods could cross, and gates made of the purest light. And so, the traveler could not avoid the trials that had been decreed, and could only proceed towards the tower by proving his worth, thus earning the key to each sacred gate. Chat log? Flower 4. Man, do you know what really freaks me out? Charlie. What? Charlie rocks. What? Flower. The human body decomposes quite quickly, so all the information stored in chemicals in our brains will be gone really quickly. Charlie. Dude. Flower. But computers and books last a long time, so all our messages, ideas, our books, it'll all be out there. Charlie. Our porn. Flower. Even being transmitted through space. Yeah, our porn too, I guess. We'll all be gone, but the works of Aristotle will still exist. Flower. Okay, so will Star Trek, Firefly, Babylon 5, Loader, Blade Runner, Charlie, Cyber, Planetron 6, Flower, Shakespeare, Byron, hell, even video games, Charlie, Overdrive 3, Seattle, Dutch, Cascade, the blank of blank mountain. Flower. What the F, dude? Charlie. Yeah, imagine if aliens find those. Oh. Yes, aliens find your porn stash. That would be incredibly interesting.
That would be like, what the heck is this shit?
Oh, man. The funny part is that the reason why we advance technology as much as we have is for 2 reasons. Well, 3. It is war, healing, and porn. If you break it down, that is literally what is causing the human race to drive itself forward in advancing. Do you think that's kind of funny, Sindel?
I would say that's pretty funny.
And also extremely accurate.
Indeed. Indeed, good sir.
Yeah, like, did you know that the reason why we have 3D gaming is because they're trying to make 3D porn?
I had no idea about that. I thought that was just because they were trying to make 3D game. They're trying to make games better. But,
Ironically, it was porn that started it.
Well, let's just be glad people were really horny that one. Tell my kids that one day. I'm gonna tell like some sort of, I'm gonna tell like nephew or stuff like that. You know why we have 3D games?
Oh my god. Oh. And you know what? You're probably gonna tell him that I told you that. Don't worry, I'll try to delete that out after I'm done streaming.
Fair enough.
Just have to remember it is about the 220 mark. Let me mark that down super quickly.
Bloody hell.
Okay, so
I really got to get into the streaming type mindset.
okay. There, I have that jotted down to remember to delete that. Okay. Well, no one's watching right now, so I should be able to delete it before anyone sees it. Okay, archive continues to grow, attempting to explain a semblance of order as difficult as expected. 7 people this week. Statistically speaking, trend should increase. Must focus on realistic goals. Too little time to grieve. Yep.
Almost there. 2 more left. And I'm never playing another Lego game again.
Until the next Lego Star Wars comes out.
The next Lego Star Wars. I hate myself. Alright, well, how do I get up there? Oh, that's how I get up there. That is true. She was once a lightsaber instructor. No, not lightsaber instructor, but I believe she was. I don't know his gamer tag, and I highly doubt he would be on our streams.
Well, I was looking at both Twitch and YouTube, and right now you're the only viewer.
Oh, no, I was referring to our friend that will be joining us on Sunday.
Ah.
I don't know if he has a gamer tag, so I don't know what to
Wait, I thought we were going to TTT on Sunday, though.
are. But I know he has a gamer tag on PlayStation. Because he blocked me on PlayStation.
What did you do?
Oh, he still hasn't unblocked me from everything, so.
Why did he block you in the first place?
Because of the S incident.
I might be brain farting a little too hard for me to recollect what that is.
The SH Shane.
Oh. Yeah, no, you know what, because Shane's never gonna see this, doesn't matter, so I don't really mind saying his name.
And so I came back into contact with the person we would be meeting with on yeah, that's the reason why he's coming at all, is because I came back into contact with him. He's in the Discord. Did I just complete everything? Dear God. Which means I get to go back to Yavin 4 and do the party thing. Oh my God, I can't believe I did this. Yeah, I saw that too.
There we go.
Mm-mm. Mm. I did it. Yes, I'm going home. That's not it. Where's that one room? This one? Nope. And it was probably this one. Nope again. It's not one of these inner ones. Oh, oops. Oh wait, was it? It might have actually been this third floor anyway. Ah, that's right, it was over here. Oh. And with that, My final stud count is 40 billion 597,574,458.
That's a lot.
Yep. Oh, I can't believe I did it. Oh my god. And with that, I don't know what I'm going to be playing next. Best part is that 100%ing this allows them to continuously shove down studs from the ceiling of the area. So I'm just continuously collecting more and more. I don't even know the max amount of studs you can have in this game. I honestly don't think they put a maximum amount.
Yep.
Usually in most Lego games though, there is like a max amount of Lego studs you can collect. But due to how big this game is, I think they accounted for quite a bit. The maximum number of studs in Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga is not definitively known, but it's extremely high, potentially in the trillions or quadrillions.
Well,
Players have reported accumulating billions and even trillions of studs without reaching a limit. That's pretty insane.
yes, it is.
It just shows how far Lego games have come since specific. Like I remember back in Lego Star Wars, the complete saga, um, you had a cap at I think 1 million. I think that was your cap, or 9 million. It might have been. Let's see. Star Wars complete saga. Stud max. Yeah, so in Complete Saga, it was 4 billion.
4 billion.
Yes. And that was the max for a very long time until apparently this game, where they decided that it doesn't matter how many studs you get because you won't be using most of them. I can't believe it. Oh, I still can't believe I did this. So I have 37 extra 37 extra Kyber bricks.
If you're looking through the archive, you may find people from my time claiming that civilization doesn't really matter, that we'd be better off
This is
dead.
my second
We have
platinum.
a lot of cynics like that.
Nice.
I hope they seem as absurd to you as they do to me. I hope you can find something in all those files, a song, a book, a movie, maybe a game, just something that you'll love, that makes you realize how much poorer the universe would have been without it. I really hope so, because a lot of people made a lot of sacrifices to preserve it all.
So your first stud trophy is 17,000 studs. Your second stud trophy is 10 billion studs.
Billion?
Wait. 1, 2, 6, 3, 6, 9. What's 9 zeros?
Let's see. So 110. Okay, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million, 10 million, 100 million, a billion. That's 1 billion.
So 10 billion is a silver trophy. Only 5.4 people out of have gotten it. Percent of people who play this game. As for the platinum, it's actually kind of funny. Only 1.4% of people have platinum this game. Some of these trophies should have been silver or gold. Yeah, there was 3 gold trophies, 10 silver, and 32 bronze.
Hmm.
Alright, what time is it? Wait, no. Ay, ay, ay.
Hmm.
That's what it's turn this off for the night. And I'll move my everything over back to window. I like your whenever you do this game, it's a pretty easy day for moderation.
Yeah, because there's no one that watches.
Not many people want to watch somebody play Talos Principle, apparently.
Well, it's not just Talos Principle, it's puzzle games.
Gonna be dead honest, the only reason why I'm watching it all right now is because I have to moderate.
I don't blame you. I'm gonna be absolutely honest.
The only reason why I'm watching right now is because I have to moderate the server.
I mean, I would hope that you would like Talos Principle, but at the same time...
I mean, I'd probably like to play it, but, you know, like, I'm looking at some of these puzzles you're doing, and even I would get pretty stumped pretty quick.
Yeah, so when I played the original version of Talos Principle, I was actually flying through most of these puzzles extremely quickly.
What made you want to go back? Was it to stream your experiences with Talos, or?
Well, I mean, I streamed my first, one of the first puzzle games I've ever streamed was Talos.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
And besides,
Yeah,
I actually like doing puzzle games because it means that I'm allowing my mind to not break.
Except when it's Portal 2.
Yes. But yeah, no, this is exercising my brain so I don't lose all my sharpness, you know?
I
Like,
like puzzle. I have a friend, J-Dog. It's his gamer tag. He's in the same program as me, and he's not great with puzzle games. So whenever he comes across a puzzle game or a puzzle that he can't seem to do, he asks me. I love puzzles. I just don't like doing them all the time.
I mean, I understand that, but the thing is that if we don't do puzzles, our brain literally loses power. Or at the very least, something that helps stimulate our brain. Did you know that?
I did.
Cool.
That's why I still do word finds and stuff. Although most apps that have word finds are more timed than they are of allow you to do them on your own time, which is why I still, if I ever do a word find stuff, I have a word find book that has like over 100 or so, maybe more word find stuff. So um, nope. I can't wait for Sunday to kick the ever living shit out of you guys. I'd probably get my butt kicked more often.
Yep.
But we'll have a newbie coming in, so maybe I actually have a chance if he still, at least if he remembers any of the dueling aspects.
Well, I mean, who knows how much the things changed since he's last played.
Last time we dueled was before I got my Umi deck. Or it was before I got my shark deck. This is when I still had my old water deck.
Yeah, he's gonna be obliterated.
Most likely yes. And he doesn't really, I don't think he knows much about the newer concepts of the game too. So that's why I told King Jack to bring all of his decks, just so Jay will have enough enough
Of a chance.
of it, like other options other than
What he's
he
currently
wasn't gonna
got.
bring his Red Eyes deck originally, but I was like, you probably just want to bring it anyway. It may be a little bit outdated, but it still might be beneficial for Jay to have an option to see what he wants to duel with.
Yep.
Because he lost his last deck in one of his moves, so
Sad.
yeah. Who knows? Maybe I could get another water user in the.
I thought you wanted to be the only water used in the group.
It'd be nice to be the only water user in the group, but it'd be nice to also have another. You can get him a pure fire deck. No, wait. What's another not widely used element? Light, dark. Those are pretty common. Wind hasn't been common recently, as far as I'm aware.
I feel like light and dark decks and fire decks have been used a lot more recently.
Yeah. Yeah, you have Ryziel, which is basically fire and light. Yeah, and then Earth decks haven't had much representation lately, as far as I'm aware.
Nor a machine.
Shit, I didn't think of that. I keep on thinking that because I forget that Cyverse is a thing. So that's been kind of replacing machine decks. Because Cyverse is basically machine, but better apparently. And it's not specifically Earth. Because most machine decks are Earth based.
Yep.
Not all of them, but most machine monsters are Earth.
Yeah.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I think my brain's just failing me after doing puzzles for nearly 3 hours.
Dude, I'm watching you do it, and like even I'm like I don't even know. You always end up with a square that's like the single square that you can't fill in because there's no other spot. TwitchCon. 10 years of TwitchCons have led to this moment. Schedule is locked. It's TwitchCon.
You don't want to know how old my account is.
How old is your account?
So my Twitch account was made back in like 2013.
Uh-huh.
And I've been watching Twitch since like 2011.
Really? Okay.
Do you want to know why I started watching stuff on Twitch? It was Captain Sparkles playing Maya Knight, or Minecraft specifically, but the Maya Knight, you know.
So while me, Rex, and
Lloyd.
me and Rex were watching YouTube, you were watching Twitch.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I was watching YouTube, but yeah. And I actually started watching him when he was in the, I want to say, the middle of his first season. But the thing is, I was content with not having, or not talking in chat because it requires you to have an account to talk in chat. And then My Night Season 2 came around, and I was like, because I was really getting into Minecraft at that point, this was the point. Actually, I don't know if you were on any of the servers that Rex and I were on, but we were in a survival so we could play together. And I hollowed out the entirety of a ocean monument. I hollowed it out completely, and I got rid of all the water. And then, after all of that, I then made like 7 or like maybe not 7, but like between 4 to 6 individual floors inside of it, and they were all specialized rooms. Like each of us would have Rex, Lloyd, and I each had our own rooms. Then we had an enchanting room. And we had our crafting room.
Is that what started Team Oars?
I mean, it might have been... No, I don't think so, because that was Boss for Life, wasn't it?
That was probably him that did that.
But the thing was that Lloyd, Rex, and I basically have been playing Minecraft together for an extremely long time, although Lloyd hasn't been on in forever. And honestly, I'm like, I absolutely still love Minecraft, especially modded. But the thing is that I can only play Minecraft in bursts because I wear myself out by playing it a lot, you know.
That's why I suggested we switch games.
Yep.
Because we've been playing it constantly. One mod pack after another. One of the main reasons. Might have to dip soon.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be getting off really soon myself. This puzzle is killing me.
You need a fresh brain.
I'm definitely going to need to do that because I needed a fresh brain to defeat a puzzle that I tried last week that I basically was like, nah, I'm not going to be able to do this tonight. There we finally freaking go! My god. That took me like 15 minutes to do.
I think it took you a little bit longer than that, bro. My video is still catching up on,
Ugh. One more! Holy crap, this one was super quick. Why was this one quick but the other one took forever? Surreal.
You got your mojo back, apparently.
What?
You got that burst that you needed.
Yep. Welcome, child. I'm one of those who elected to remain in this world as a messenger of the hidden words. If you are ever in need, seek us out and cry for help. We will do what we can. Surreal woo.
That's funny. I expected like a dead body, but no, it's a fucking
Robot.
fucking
Okay. Burrickeel. The purpose of life is to serve the generations to come. So I feel I searched this land to serve the glory of Elohim. This this is my just reward. Azrael, I swear I won't be as obscure as the rest of them. Surreal. Remember, everything is merely a premise in the grand equation. Erms. Ermis. I'm not sure this was the right idea, but here we go. Zadkill. I have faith in the designer. And James too, because one was taken. Let go of your ego and you will perceive eternity. What do you think of this one?
The one you're looking at right now?
Yep. James 2 because one was taken.
Oh, that was pretty funny. That's why I had to do Sentinel Gaming 2 for my Twitch. Or it was for one of my things because Sentinel Gaming was taken.
Man, that just took forever.
Well, guess what? You're done now.
Yeah. I've completed everything that I can up to now. I'm just gonna have to call it a day here.
Alright, sounds good, mate.
I have anything you want to say to the stream before it's over?
Thank God that you finished that puzzle. Because I was about ready to just leave.
Honestly, I feel you, man. Oh,
Alright, I'm gonna get off. Das Vidania.
das vidanya. Have a good night.
Yeah.
And that shall be it for the stream. So, thank you very much for watching. I had fun, and I hope you did too. This is That One Generic Guy, and I shall bid you adieu. Good night.